Why foreign aid is not working in Africa. For decades, billions of dollars have been sent to Africa in the name of development. Yet when you look around, poverty still lingers, unemployment remains high, and corruption continues to thrive. This raises a painful question. If aid was supposed to save Africa, why has it not worked? Welcome back to AfriFacts. Today, we reflect on the uncomfortable truth about foreign aid in Africa. Yes, aid was meant to help, but the evidence around us tells a different story, one of dependency, waste, and missed opportunities. Let's break it down. The promise of aid versus the reality. When aid first arrived in Africa, it came with promises of progress, better schools, modern hospitals, clean water, and booming industries. For a while, there was hope. But over time, many discovered that aid wasn't solving problems. It was often making them worse. Instead of lifting people up, aid began to create dependency. Instead of making governments accountable to their citizens, it sometimes made them accountable only to donors. And instead of sparking innovation, aid often smothered local businesses that could have thrived on their own. The problem of corruption. One of the biggest reasons aid has failed is corruption. Too often, the money sent to build roads, hospitals, or schools has disappeared into private pockets. Imagine millions of dollars meant for electricity projects vanishing, while ordinary people still live in darkness. Or food aid arriving in ports only to be sold illegally on black markets instead of feeding the hungry. When aid bypasses citizens and flows directly to governments without accountability, it fuels greed and dishonesty instead of development. Killing local economies. Aid has also hurt local businesses. Think of a farmer who grows maize to sell at the market. Then a truck arrives with free maize donated from abroad. Who will buy from the local farmer when free food is everywhere? His business collapses. Multiply this across many sectors, and you see how aid can quietly destroy entrepreneurship and jobs. Instead of empowering Africans to build and trade, aid sometimes turns communities into passive receivers, undermining the very industries that could create long-term growth. Perhaps the greatest tragedy is the dependency trap. Many African governments rely on aid for a large portion of their budgets. This means they don't always feel pressure to collect taxes effectively or to serve their citizens faithfully. Why? Because donors will keep paying the bills. This creates a cycle. The more aid flows in, the less incentive there is for self-reliance. And the longer this cycle continues, the harder it becomes to break free. So has aid helped at all? Of course. In times of crisis, during famines, epidemics, or natural disasters, aid has saved lives. No one can deny that. But when it comes to long-term development, aid has fallen short. The sad truth is that after decades and billions spent, Africa is still asking the same questions. Where are the jobs? Where is the infrastructure? Where is the prosperity we were promised? This reflection is not to dismiss aid completely, but to confront its failures honestly. Because unless Africa faces this truth, it risks staying stuck in a cycle of dependency for generations to come. What do you think? Has aid helped or harmed Africa in the long run? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this reflection meaningful, don't forget to like this video, share it, and subscribe to AfriFacts for more deep dives into Africa's past, present, and future. Because to shape Africa's tomorrow, we must ask hard questions about today.